Hi, this is Gail and I'm your palm plant girl. It's finally spring, at least it is here. Come with me and let's take a look at my spring plants. I often get asked questions about what kind of fertilizer I use and what kind of soil I use with my pond plants. The kind of fertilizer I use is Highland Rim. This is an 80 count bag. I could also send it to you in 20 count. It works fantastic. You put it in your pond plants once a month. Sometimes you need it less than that. And it looks like this. It's a big old honker. You just push it in the soil, 1 to 2 tablets per gallon. And it works great. Your plants will grow like crazy. If for some reason you notice some algae, that means cut back on your fertilizing because you're fertilizing way too much and your plants are expelling what they don't need.
Parrot Feather is also a springtime plant. It winters over well indoors, so just place it in an aquarium in a sunny window. It's easy to propagate too. By the end of the season, you will have more plants than you will know what to do with.
Fairy moss is a lovely tiny pond plant. It floats on top of the water and it's great if you don't have filters in your pond. I don't have any filters in any of my ponds. I filter out the water naturally with plants. But if you do have filters, it will clog it up. Also, if you have koi, they will eat it up until it's all gone. And here it is for you.
Water hawthorn is the jewel of the springtime. It is the very first flower that comes up in the springtime, and it will actually grow through cracks in the ice.
Along with spring also comes my beautiful artichoke plants. Here is one artichoke plant that I have that got dried out, and so I was nursing it back to health. It also got eaten up a little bit by snails. We'll talk about that later. And see how it's just kind of wimpy? Wimpy, help me. And actually it is perking up. Now if you notice, the outer leaves are just really kind of wilty. I'll probably end up trimming those off. But inside, I don't know if you can see it. It's got some sturdy, stiff leaves going on there, and it's going to survive. But right now I'm keeping it in the shade. I really need to put some snail bait around it because the snails are going, yummy, because it's low to the ground. And it'll come back just fine.
When you think of springtime, you have to think of calla lily. Now, calla lily will grow well in the garden, and it will also grow in the pond. It is a shallow water plant, and there are 2 varieties. There's the large, which you're probably familiar with, and there is also a dwarf variety of calla lily.
I often get asked what kind of soil to use in the pond. What you do not want to use is regular potting soil because it's light and fluffy and it will dirty up the water. The best thing to use is decomposed granite along with compost. Now this is not the compost I just get out of my yard. I buy this from the sand and gravel yard. If you don't have access to it, I can send you a 10-pound bag, and it's fairly inexpensive the way I ship it.
Although water canna does not bloom until later in the spring, there must be over a dozen different varieties with different leaf patterns that are stunning in the pond. This is Gail. I am your pond plant girl. Happy ponding and happy gardening. Keep on being you, and I'll see you next time.
Kitty? Hey, Butchie, Butchie, Butchie. Come here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Butchie. No, not the camera! Who's the big boy? You're the big boy. Okay, go on. Oh, you stink. Cat butt. And it was in my face. Yeah. I'm okay.